Pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 16-yard line.
Go. Tonight. White 20. Obama.
Opening play, and Gotw wants to pass it. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 20.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2 for 66, like 20.
Now Gotw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
That's good for another first down 10 at the 15-yard line.
185. 5.
Gotw now to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll bring up a second and short.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
120.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now it's Nix. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. A quick throw here out to Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
To throw, here's Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. He's got room to roll. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! C.D. Lamb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, Picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that. A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Out of the gun, Gotw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, kill him! 180!
A throw out wide, caught by Hopkins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Gotw. They complete it to Hill. Down the right sideline. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off the play fake, Nix. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Down the left sideline. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. On the sneak, it's Nix. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Harvey will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
His guys take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
180. Tiger, Tiger.
Goff now looking to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Gotw. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Clock 20, 2 for 1, 2 for 1.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
5. Get him. Hey, look. Value 3. What's that?
Now Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
17 yards. That's another first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hold on. Tiger.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
17. 80.
Goff now looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were heading for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Like 20.
Goff. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Like 20.
Goff throwing again. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
What? 180.
Here's Goff. Throw well set is complete on the diving effort. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
McCaffrey is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Obama.
Alert flow.
Like 20.
To throw is gone. And it's caught. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
180. Super. 76. Tell him. 76.
A shotgun snap for Gotw. That's to the pylon and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
12. 180. 12. 12. 12.
Here we go on 4th. Gotw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll swing this out to Harvey. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And it's complete to Mitchell. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And he's got it inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Nix to the air. Touchdown! Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are going to take the lead. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A final shot before break here. Gotw. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. In motion, the tight end. Now it's Nix. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big gain of 38 there on third down. Here's Nix. This is the tight end Fant. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here now, 2nd and 4. Nick's going to give to Harvey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Nix from the shotgun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On the sneak, it's Nix. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll go. Here's Harvey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. R.J. Harvey, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering.
They've got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to be taken down. Gotw is sacked. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Second down.
So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Under pressure, they got him again. Nick Bonito has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
20. We go. 76. 76.
Now Gotw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. On play action, here's Nix. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Brian Brzee breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
3rd down. 3rd and less than a yard.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun is Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Harvey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. To throw. Here's Nix. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now 2nd and 3. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing Nix. That's complete right around the 8. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Ced Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Our home team, 14. Santos to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And certainly starting to appear that they might finally be about to suffer that first loss of the season. What a heck of a run through 3 months, though, but they trail big here.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Out of the gun, Gotw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A first throw for the backup, Wilson. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Throw left side taken in by Hill. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
380. Still got 4 down, 4 down. Got it. Cut.
Play action. It's Wilson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now Wilson. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They got to get after him one more time.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing is Wilson. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. Looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Their 48-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Motion. Hey, Sean! Motion.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And on now is the punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And remember, they're out of timeouts, so he spikes it here to stop the clock. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
15. 14. Listen.
To throw is Wilson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Just right. 380.
Wilson will throw again. This is caught.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and we talk so much about...
Were you trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you know I'm loco?